displaying the title, or we can say there's name of our product. And here I'm going to display my product image, right? So here first we need to our images are not directly stored in the products table, right? So these images are stored here in the galleries table, right? So we need to first build the relation between products and galleries, right? So then we are able to access the images of these products. So now just go to the product model, and here we will build the relation, right? But before this, think that some of developers are confused that uh, we need to create the relation inside the product, or we need to create this inside the gallery. So remember this thing, that whenever you are fetching something, or in this case we want to display our products, right? So we are displaying the products data, we have a products array, right? So it means that we have products object, and we want to go to the go there and fetch the galleries. So it means that this one is our first object. So we will implement our relation inside the first model, not the second model, right? So we are returning the products, right? And we need the images, right, which is inside the galleries. So we will add the relation inside this post, and then we will call this galleries to get the images. So here we will add this public function, right? And here I will mention this like image, or you can say that's a gallery. And inside the gallery, here I'm going to call this. Now our each product have single image, right? So it means that we have one-to-one relationship. If in your case you want to display multiple images of products, so you can, right? So in this case you will need the one to many relation, one product have multiple images, right? For now we have single one, so I'm going to use a single one. This belongs to, and here I'm going to call this gallery model, and then class, right? And we don't need to specify other parameters like product id, and then id primary key, right? So we don't need to add these products these thing, right? Because we are following the Laravel convention. So that's is the beauty of this Laravel, right? So just remain this out, and I will remove this whenever we will display this image. So here now we have a product, and product have a gallery, right? Gallery relation. And here remember, so maybe in some cases whenever you are uploading your files, your any image is not uploaded, or your relation is not built, or somehow your image is not mandatory, right? So you are saving the products with the image and without image too, right? So in this case you need to apply the check here, that if your product have some relation, so then you need to call its image, right? Otherwise, if you in your case you are uploading this without image and with the image, so you will call this like this. So this will throw an error that you are calling this image on null. Why? Because some products don't have an image, don't have relation of this gallery. So it means that you are calling this product gallery, so it will return null. And when you are calling this image here, so it will return through an error that you are calling this on the gallery, on the null. So attempt to read image on null, still returning the same, because our this gallery relation is not working. So now just fix this, why it's not working. So go here, and where we have product to id, so we build the relation. Our this, oh my god, here I did mistake, right? So now what's the mistake? So here this one is a little bit confusing concept. Thank god I did this mistake. So I want to explain this to you, that how to use this belongs to or one to one. Think about this, that we need to use here one to one or belongs to, right? We need to call the reverse one. So how you can differentiate that, which method will work, right? So you need to think about this here. I will go to the database here. Okay, this one is a products table, and now you have a galleries table, right? If your galleries id is stored here inside this products table, so it means that it will be fetched using the belongs to, right? If foreign key is stored inside the table where we are accessing the data, right? Like this, we are fetching all of the products, and we are going from products to the galleries. So if our gallery id is stored here inside this products, it means that it will the relation name will be here belongs to, right? But if our gallery id is not stored, right, we are using this product object, and we are fetching the galleries, and gallery is not stored here, right? So gallery is stored here, and our product id is foreign key here in the other table. So whenever our foreign key is into the another table, so it means that it will become a one to one relation. So just add this, not one to one, it's a has one, right? Just add this has one. Okay, save this one and give it a refresh, and still not working. What's the issue? So issue is has one. We have this has one relation. Yes, has one is correct. Okay, let me remove these params. Okay, still not working. Okay, let me think about this, why it's not working. So here I have a product id which is a foreign key, it's correct. And then I have this in the products we have an id, we have oh, now I got this, why this error is coming here, because our some products have images and some not, right? So there we have products, we have four products, but here we have only two images, right? Now let's go here I'm explaining this thing to you, that if you a product don't have an image, it will throw this error. So for this, how you can get rid of this error? So just to add this, like you not directly call this image. So first check that if product have some gallery, so then call the image, right? Otherwise not to call the image. So here simply add the ternary condition. Basically I'm applying the if else. So here product gallery, this one is a if condition, and here I'm executing the if statement. So if we have product if our product have some gallery, so just add this product to gallery and then call this name, right? If we don't have this relation, so simply return the empty, right? uh, Later on we can also return default image if we don't have any image, right? So it would be no image found, like this. So now let's give it a refresh, and yes, it's working fine, right? So now these products don't have an image. If I go here, okay guys, I figure out that what's the error. So basically it's not the error, we are forgot to add the image here. We are calling this through the name. I thought that it was name, but if I go here, visit this out, so this one is image column, right? So now just change this with the image, right? Save this one, and here for now it's returning this source empty, right? If I give it a refresh, now it's returning the image name jobs portal lg.png, right? So we need now path here, we need the full path, right? So just go here and add this inside this path. And before this, here public, and this one, our storage is not linked, right? So now link our storage with the public directory. So here the storage directory will become here, right? So this one is linked with the storage directory. PHP artisan storage and then link. Hit enter. Take eye on this here, and yes, storage directory is added here, right? And now you can add here asset, right? And inside the asset there is a storage slash product slash images slash, and then you can get this with the image name, right? If I go ahead and give it a refresh, boom, our images are here, right? So here in this case, if you don't have any image, you can display the default image, right? But in my case, images are required, right? So this one, these images are only two images. Two posts don't have any images because we are testing this and storing our product into the database, right? And now I'm going to flush this out. And first I want to tell you that how you will do this, that for example, you want to display a default image. So here just I just call this if, and inside the if pass is gallery, and here in the else if there is don't it's don't have gallery, so it will return here default image, otherwise and display it here, right? If I go ahead and give it a refresh, so it will return an empty image, right? So here you can display a default image. um, if I go here and find some no image found, okay, images, okay, image not available, what's the more descriptive, no image found, like this one is more pretty. Save this one. I'm going to do this here because maybe some of my students get confused that how to do this, so I'm doing this out here. It's a reward system. I'm shooting this very long because I want to complete each and everything, right? So here I'm going to default to default image. I'm going to store this inside the site. Okay, go here and now call this image default image, right? Save this one and give it a refresh, and yes, now we are displaying this default image. And here now this image have different size and this image have different size, so we need to first uh, add the same image width and height, right? So just go here and specify the image width and height. So style width would be 500 and the height would be also 500 or 400. Oh, let's go here. It looks like this, but height would be 400. Yes, looks nice. And here I'm going to copy this same and add this here, right? Let me place this with the alt, refresh, and yes, now we are displaying the default image, this one and this one, right? But this image is not properly visible, right? We can find any other image. Okay guys, I fixed the issue by reducing the width and height because my this image width and height is bigger than this card, so that's why it's going outside of this card, right? So I made this 400, this one is also 400 and 300, right? And now it looks inside the card, right? These are the dummy images, and now I downloaded some of images which I will upload this out here, right? So I will do this in the next video where I will first create a product with the like its original product, and then I will set its title, description, and its image, and this images will be here, right? So for now, it's these are now not looks pretty, right? So we'll cover this in the next video. I will meet you in the next one. Bye bye, guys.